Hi guys, this is the word of the day video. Today's word is epic, so I'm going to use this video to go over the definition and examples. I'm going to update this presentation with the two words we've already done, culture and odyssey, and then I'll share this link and I'll make new videos. So hopefully this works for us. All right, so I'm just going to click through this real fast so you can get an idea of what it'll look like when I finish the culture one, odyssey. I'm going to come back and make an odyssey video. Okay, word of the day. Expand your vocabulary to expand your mind. Today's word is epic. So epic actually has two different definitions that are two different parts of speech. So we're going to start with the noun. The noun definition is an epic is a type of literature that tells the story of an epic hero who must navigate a series of obstacles and pass a series of tests to prove his worth and accomplish his goals. Now, I chose this backdrop for a reason. We already looked at and discussed this collage. We know that this is Odysseus, who is drowning, tangled in the wreckage of his ship. So this is one of his tests he must pass. Now, the way you probably hear epic more often is the adjective form. And the adjective is when you describe something as very imposing, which is another word for impressive, very imposing or impressive, surpassing the ordinary in size or scale. So something that is big, that is long, that is extreme. We'll often use the word epic as a synonym for those things. All right, so some connections to the word epic. Instead of doing synonyms and antonyms, I want us to put down examples of famous epics. So Odyssey, which we're going to read, Beowulf, Sunjata. We're actually going to read all three of those in this class. And then some of the examples you gave me were Percy Jackson, Harry Potter, Avengers. Those are all examples of epics. Now, the connection to our curriculum is, as I said, we are going to read 3 epics this semester, the Odyssey, Beowulf, and Sunjata, and then you're going to create your own epic, and that's going to be your big project that will stretch across all of your 9th grade classes. The STEAM connection. You can describe tons of STEAMy topics as epic, but I just think the whole idea behind our school and our projects, the idea to incorporate STEAM, science, technology, engineering, arts, and math into all of your classes and all of your projects, that's an epic task. It's huge. It takes a lot of work, but it's worth it. So just the idea of being a STEAM school is epic in itself. All right, so here's some examples. So like we already talked about, we're familiar with the idea of epic as the type of literature, the Odyssey, Beowulf, Sunjata. Just one characteristic that we'll notice as we read is that all of these ancient epics were originally told orally. So they have repetitive elements like when you're listening to a story. So that's something that we will consider as we read. And then examples of how you use the adjective. So people use that to describe something that's big or important. But most of the time when people use the word epic as an adjective, they're actually exaggerating or using hyperbole. So for example, when Beyonce released her new visual album, some people are like, this is epic. This is epic news. Beyonce's fans thought it was huge. But people who don't care about Beyonce, don't care about music, they were like, it's not epic. It's just like music. I'm not going to tell you which side I fall on. But often when we use the word epic as an adjective, some people will think you're exaggerating. Now, talking about exaggerating, this is something that I find very fun. If you ever just want to read the news and go to news.google.com, you can search the news. And if you type epic into the search bar, you will get a wide array of different headlines. So I did this a couple weeks ago, and I found these 4 headlines. Tech CEOs face Congress at epic antitrust hearing. Okay, maybe that works because like antitrust monopolies, that stuff is huge. The Olympics that would have been, Dressel, Chalmers have epic 5-day showdown. I was like, I don't know who these people are. How is this epic? Watch, Clavon Chasen posts epic workout video on the beach. To me, I don't even know who that is. And a workout? Is a workout really epic? Maybe. Sasha Peters posts epic maternity photo to join the Women Supporting Women Challenge. Now, I feel like that's a stretch. A maternity photo is epic. I feel like that's a little bit too much. So when people use that word, it's often an exaggeration. All right, and just a couple more things. We're going to review this again once we're done with this video. But in our virtual text, because this whole semester we're studying epics, I have some definitions, some examples of epics. And then the really important piece of an epic is the epic hero. In the Odyssey, our epic hero is Odysseus. But as a rule, epic heroes are larger than life people. So what that means is an epic hero isn't just going to be an average everyday person. They're going to have some kind of power. Whether or not it's a superpower, they're going to have something that makes them special. They are going to pursue long and dangerous adventures. And in terms of the more ancient epics, there might be gods that are helping them or gods that are trying to stop them. Odysseus in the Odyssey, being one of the oldest heroes that we have record of, some of his traits have helped shape what we think of today when we even think of a hero. So our epic hero Odysseus, he has extraordinary strength and courage. He has cleverness and deceit, which is known as guile. So he's cunning, like he will trick people. He's not always honest. And he also has extreme confidence and a tendency to dismiss warnings. So people will tell him not to do something. He's like, but I'm Odysseus, right? So he's a little arrogant is what we would call that. Some other examples of epic heroes from ancient literature that you might have heard of. Achilles, he's in the Iliad. Odysseus. Gilgamesh, who you'll probably read about next year. Beowulf, King Arthur, and Sunjata. All right, so that is an overview of epic. This is one of the foundational words for our whole unit. I hope this word of the day video is helpful. You can copy the definitions and everything from the graphic organizer I've linked on Classroom. Please let me know through feedback or something if you like the idea of doing this through videos.